Okay, so let's continue building our intelligent rover car. So at this stage, what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach the motor driver onto the Arduino, and I'm also going to attach this ultrasonic sensor. And then lastly, what I'll do is I'll generate a code using AI, which is called vibe coding. And I'm going to describe the code for you. I'm going to describe for you the behavior that I'd like this intelligent car to have. So let's begin here. So we have those 4 pins that are going to our motor driver. In this case, they are labeled pin 1, N2, N3, and N4. So these are the ones that are going to be supplying a small voltage here that's coming from the Arduino. We're going to have to connect these to digital pins. So we're going to pick some digital pins that we'd like to use on the Arduino. They supply a small voltage as a 5 volt supply that's going to turn on these motors, but these motors are going to be getting an independent supply of power. Remember, the whole idea is that the Arduino cannot feed or supply your motors directly with power, because the current that this Arduino can supply is very small, so you cannot power your motors directly with the Arduino. In other words, if I supply power via USB or through this socket here, I cannot then just take power from the Arduino into the motors directly, because the motors require a larger current which cannot be supplied by the Arduino. So the idea is that this motor driver module is going to be getting a large current supply of power through these inputs, whilst your Arduino just supplies 5 volts to this, which simply triggers on your driver module. It's being used as a switch. This is what's going to switch on this motor. This is what's going to switch this power to these motors. So we have 2 power supplies that we need. The Arduino needs to be supplied with its usual 5 volts input, and this has to be a larger voltage and a larger current. So in this case, I'll use my 2 lithium batteries. So I hope you get the logic. So these 4 pins, N1 up to N4, are going to be going to our digital pins. So I'm going to pick 4 wires here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to put them here. So this is my N1, which is the brown color here, and N2, N3, and N4. Okay, so these are going to be going to my Arduino, the brain. And in this case, we're not going to be using pulse width modulation, so we're going to leave these bridges attached. We are not going to be controlling the speed of the motors. So in other words, our motors are going to be moving at full speed. Whatever they do, they'll be moving at full speed. But we'll continue to advance this rover such that we use pulse width modulation. So for a start, let's just make sure our motors are moving at full speed. Whatever they do, they get a full supply of power. So I'm going to make it, to make my code simple, I'm going to put these to the digital pins, starting with my N1. I'm just going to put that at, let's start with, let's just use digital pin number 2. So 1, 0, 1, 2. So this is going to be 2, and 3, let's say 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so my code is going to have to acknowledge that I've used pin number 2, 3, 4, and 5 for N1, N2, N3, and N4. So this is the first part. Okay, we have connected our Arduino to the motor driver module. So we now need to connect this ultrasonic sensor, because this is what's going to enable our car to be intelligent. It's going to see objects from a distance and avoid them. So we're going to connect the ultrasonic sensor. So it has 4 pins as well. So I'm going to just take 1, 2, 3, 4 wires here, starting with the red one for VCC. This is a 5-volt in to the sensor, and this is your trig pin. My trig pin is this orange wire, and my echo pin is yellow, and my ground pin here in this case is green. So for this ultrasonic sensor, what I noted with these ultrasonic sensors is that if you supply them 5 volts, some of them are going to fail to work properly. So what I'll do is that I'll supply it with 3 volts, see how it behaves, and then if it doesn't behave well, I might have to change to supply the VCC with 5 volts. So let's, for a start, put this VCC to 3 volts. So 3.3 volts here is on pin number. There's V in, ground, 5 volts, then 3.3 volts. So I'm going to put it at 3.3 V. So this is the power that we're going to be supplying this sensor. And of course, the last pin here is my ground. So I'm going to go backwards here. This was 5V, then this is ground. You need to be keen, you need to be careful with your pins. And now I'm left with my trig pin, which is the orange, and of course my echo, which is the yellow. So trig and echo pins, I'm going to have to put them to these digital pins. So we're going to use just pin 9 and pin 8. So this is my what? The orange is for the orange is the trig pin. So trig pin is on pin number 8, and echo pin is on pin number 9. So my ultrasonic sensor is in, and my motor driver module is in. So now we need to supply power to the Arduino and also the motor driver module, and I need to generate a code and then put it all together. So we'll do that in the next part of the video. So hang on.